My name is Sang Thor. In this presentation, I will aim to inform you about effective communication strategies and support for grieving individuals. By applying principles from the Oral and Interpersonal Communications course, we can enhance our ability to support and empathize with individuals in the grieving process. Imagine a person going through the challenging journey of grief, struggling to express their emotions and find solace. I personally lost my father in December of 2021. After about a year and a half, my stages of grief have ended with the acceptance of his passing. My journey, though, was heartfelt. I could not come into terms in crying or shedding a tear for him when he passed. For a whole year and a half, people saw me as either cold or strong. Either way, I was not able to process the grief properly. I came to find out during therapy that I had already pre-processed his passing, meaning that I was already aware of his deteriorating state and I had already accepted that he would not be with us much longer. Today, we will explore the importance of effective communication in such situations and how it can make a significant difference. To begin, let's understand the fundamental principles of effective communication. They are active listening, empathy, and nonverbal cues from the basis of meaningful interactions. These principles are particularly crucial when communicating with individuals who are grieving. Active listening plays a vital role in understanding and supporting grieving individuals. To practice active listening, it's important to be fully present, maintain eye contact, and provide verbal and nonverbal affirmations. Let's explore an example of active listening techniques that can foster dialogue and demonstrate genuine understanding. Listen attentively to the person and give them your full attention. Show that you value their thoughts and feelings. Apply an empathetic statement, something like, I'm here for you, and I want to understand what you're going through. Please know that I'm ready to listen. Empathy is key to connecting with someone who is grieving, validating their emotions, avoiding judgment, and acknowledging the uniqueness of their grief are essential components. I will discuss strategies for expressing sympathy effectively, including using reflective statements and showing compassion. Expressing empathy effectively involves using reflective statements and demonstrating genuine compassion. Here's a way for incorporating these elements. When expressing empathy, it's essential to reflect back to the emotions and experiences shared by the grieving individual. This shows that you understand and validate their feelings. Use reflective statements to acknowledge their emotion and demonstrate your empathy. For example, it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed and saddened by this loss. Or I can imagine how difficult it must be for you to navigate through this challenging time. By using reflective statements, you let the person know that you are actively listening and trying to understand their unique experience. Compassion is an essential component of expressing empathy effectively. It involves not only understanding the person's emotions, but also showing genuine care and concern for their well-being. Demonstrating compassion helps create a safe and supportive environment for the grieving individual. Ways to show compassion include offering your support and availability. Let the person know that you are there for them, both emotionally and practically, if they need someone to lean on or require assistance. Using comforting gestures by showing empathy through gestures such as a gentle touch on the arm or a reassuring hand on their back. These gestures can provide comfort and convey your compassion. Provide a listening ear without judgment. Create a space for the person to express themselves openly. Assure that their feelings are valid and there is no need to apologize or feel ashamed for their emotions. Nonverbal cues play a significant role in communication, especially when interacting with someone who is grieving. They can convey empathy, support, comfort without the need for words. Here are examples of the significance of nonverbal cues and appropriate comforting gestures in a grieving context. Maintaining gentle and compassionate eye contact shows that you are fully present and engaged in conversation. It communicates that you are actively listening and genuinely interested in the understanding of their emotions. Expressions such as a soft smile, a gentle nod, or even a furrowed brow can convey empathy and understanding. A compassionate facial expression can help the grieving individual feel acknowledged and validated in their emotions. Appropriate and comforting touch can provide a sense of support and reassurance. Examples include a comforting hand on the shoulder, a gentle hug, if the person is comfortable with the physical contact, that is, or holding their hand during moments of emotional intensity. However, it's crucial to be sensitive to the individual's boundaries and respect their personal space. Open and receptive body language, such as facing the person directly, leaning in slightly, and uncrossing your arms, demonstrates that you are approachable and available to listen. It helps create a safe environment where the grieving individual feels comfortable sharing their emotions. Simple gestures can offer solace and comfort. For instance, sitting beside the person rather than from them can create a sense of closeness and support. Additionally, mirroring their body language in a subtle and respectful way can establish rapport and make them feel understood. Remember, nonverbal cues should be used in a way that respects the person's boundaries and cultural norms. It's essential to be attentive to their responses and adjust your nonverbal communications accordingly. By employing appropriate and comforting nonverbal cues, you can create a nurturing environment that validates their grief and provides comfort during their healing process. To recap, we have explored the application of oral and interpersonal communication, principles in supporting individuals who are grieving. Drawing from reputable sources such as Adler and Elmhorst's book, Communicating at Work, Principles and Practices for Businesses and Professions, I have learned that effective communication plays a role in providing comfort and understanding during the grieving process. By applying principles such as active listening, empathy, and nonverbal communication, we can create a safe and supportive environment for those who are grieving. Gentry, Weber, and Sodry's book on compassionate leadership further highlights the significance of empathy and validating emotions in fostering connections with individuals experiencing grief. Research by Rogers in his theory of therapy and interpersonal relationships emphasize the importance of expressing empathy and utilizing reflective statements. These strategies, supported by Meribin's study on nonverbal communication, demonstrates how nonverbal cues and appropriate gestures can provide solace and convey compassion to those who are grieving. By integrating these oral and interpersonal communication principles, we can offer the necessary support and understanding that grieving individuals need. Let us remember the power of active listening, empathy, and conscious nonverbal communications as they hold the potential to make a profound impact on someone's healing journey. Thank you.